Tonight on SA Today, details of last night's Student Association meeting. Plus, Jack Woltman joins us to talk about upcoming Impact Week. But first, our top story tonight, details on how the Syracuse community is responding to the tragic terrorist attacks in Brussels this morning. I'm Johnny Oliver. SA Today starts right now. More than 30 people have been killed and over 230 more injured in attacks at Brussels International Airport and a city metro station in Belgium's capital. The Islamic State is taking responsibility for all three European attacks. The attacks follow last week's capture of Salah Abdeslam in Brussels. The Study Abroad office at Syracuse University released a statement earlier today on their Facebook page in response to the attacks. The office is monitoring their students who are on independent travel this week and will continue to post updates as they gather more information. As of 2:30 this afternoon, they announced that all students have reported that they are safe. New York State officials are also responding to the incident. Governor Cuomo called for increased security at all major transportation hubs in New York City in the wake of the attacks. Authorities are currently looking for a primary suspect in the attack. Last night's Student Association meeting kicked off with a discussion on how Syracuse University can protect its students living off campus. Senior Alexander Lynch proposed a plan to install CCTV police cameras to record crimes. Lynch announced that he has already gained support from Syracuse Mayor Stephanie Miner's office, the Syracuse Police Department, and Chancellor Kent Syverud. If passed, the project would cost nearly $500,000 to install 45 cameras. Vice President Jane Hahn also addressed the Assembly in regards to the final report published by the Chancellor's Work Group on Diversity and Inclusion. Hahn shared key aspects of the report, which included hiring a Chief Diversity Officer. That officer's job would be to make sure that Syracuse is not only diverse, but also inclusive.
But boil it down simply, diversity is a fact, while inclusion is a set of dynamic and intentional actions. It's the process of making everyone feel included and welcomed on this campus.
The Student Association has announced that it will host a debate for those running for SA Comptroller, President, and Vice President. The event will take place March 28th in Stoughton Auditorium in the Physics Building from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Candidates will take the stage to discuss hot topics. All official Comptroller, Presidential, and Vice Presidential candidates are invited to attend. A new tool is being introduced to allow quick and clear communication between students, professors, and faculty advisors. The Orange Success Initiative hopes to improve the way schools and colleges work together at SU. Orange Success will collect information and send out alerts to students from professors. The goal is for easier and faster communication between students and staff. The SU Climate Assessment Survey deadline has been extended. Students now have until March 28th to complete it. Not enough students have completed the survey, and officials hope now that students are back from spring break, there will be more time to complete the assessment. The survey aims to help faculty better understand how students are living, learning, and working on campus. A Major League Soccer commissioner is coming to the SU campus tonight. Soccer United Marketing CEO Don Garber will be speaking as part of the University Lectures series. MLS launched its 21st season earlier this month. The event will take place at 7:30 p.m. in Hendricks Chapel. It is free and open to the public. Syracuse University's Impact Week is fast approaching. The event is important for the university community and helps students make a difference. I'm now joined by Jack Woltman, who is the co-director of Impact Week as well as a member of the Residence Hall Association here on campus. Jack, thanks for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
All right, so my first question is, what is Impact Week?
So Impact Week is a week-long service event for the campus hosted April 1st through 7th, and its main goal is to get students from the university out into the community down the hill, which they may not know about or may have never experienced before.
So more specifically, could you tell us about the week's event, Connecting Hughes to Community?
Sure, so the panel event is tomorrow, that's Wednesday at 7 p.m. in Shine 304 ABC, and that's a panel event featuring 4 different community members from the Determination Center, Syracuse Police Department, the Rescue Mission, as well as another representative from the Determination Center, who will all speak on their different experiences from the community themselves and make students realize the impact they can make as well.
How do students get involved?
So there'll be a link on Volume, which is actually a local app company that will host the entire week-long database for volunteers, as well as Volunteer Spot, which is another way they can get online and easily access all the events they would like to participate in. And that will be all posted on social media, et cetera, in the next coming week.
Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about how you got involved in this program?
So as the Director of Civic Engagement for the Residence Hall Association, it was handed down to me from last year. I was on the board for it last year and was able to take part in it with Alexis Cardwell, who's also the Community Engagement Chair for Student Association. And with her, we've just tried to make it bigger and better and make it a notable thing for the years to come.
All right, Jack, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
We appreciate your time. And another reminder that Impact Week will take place from April 1st through the 7th. The week will feature various events involving community service, panels, and workshops. After the break, I'll have your full weather forecast, and an elementary school in Syracuse is in the spotlight after being the possible victim of criminal activity. Details about what's happening beyond the hill in central New York when we come back.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes you.
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
This morning we saw temperatures in the low 40s along with some cloud coverage. In the afternoon, temperatures warmed up and are expected to remain in the upper 40s until tonight. We have a 50% chance of light rain tonight and can expect rain showers tomorrow morning with an 80% chance of precipitation. Showers may continue throughout the day and temperatures will stay in the low 40s. Conditions will remain the same into the evening tomorrow. And looking at the 5-day forecast, temperatures will start to increase Friday with mostly sunny skies and temperatures in the 60s by the time we hit Sunday. We're looking at rain showers for most of the week, but starting Friday, you can expect a rain-free weekend. Make sure to grab that umbrella on your way to class this week though, because you'll definitely need it. Students at All Saints Elementary School in Syracuse are now under the spotlight for potentially being victims of criminal activity. An employee of the school was recently charged in a child pornography case. Emily Obsurst was charged with allegedly allowing a 40-year-old man to exploit a 16-month-old. The FBI is concerned that there may be additional victims at the local school and is continuing the investigation. The Onondaga District Attorney's Office is probing whether any students at the school were physically abused. The recent death of baby Maddox Lawrence has prompted action by a state lawmaker. State Senator John DeFrancesco is proposing a bill to make the murder of a child under 12 years of age first-degree murder. Lawrence's death sparked outrage across central New York. Investigators believe the 21-month-old baby was murdered by her father, Ryan Lawrence. If the bill is approved, anyone convicted of killing a child under the age of 21 could be charged with first-degree murder. Law enforcement and community leaders are taking action to help tackle heroin abuse. Parents and students of Chattanooga met at a town hall meeting last night to educate themselves about heroin addiction and warning signs. The town hopes that raising awareness of substance abuse will help prevent the issue. Community members are looking forward to working together in the area of the epidemic. A developer has proposed building a 7-story, multi-million-dollar hotel building near St. Joseph's Hospital Health Center. RPS Hotel Holdings LLC is hoping to pass a $27 million project that would include a 93-room hotel, apartments, and medical offices. The developer said the complex would be built on Prospect Avenue and be connected to the hospital by a pedestrian bridge over East Laurel Street. And St. Joseph's Hospital is also affiliating with Rome Memorial Hospital to make it easier for patients in Oneida County to get specialty care. The hospital has announced that they are entering into a collaborative relationship and will finalize the agreement over the next few months. The Onondaga County Department of Transportation is looking to begin a new project to create a promenade overlooking the state fairgrounds. The $7 million project is part of a $100 million plan announced by Governor Cuomo. The Bridge Street Improvement Project proposes the creation of a walkway with decorative lighting and benches. The walkway would connect the state fairgrounds and the village of Solvay. When we come back, one last look at the weather, plus what's coming up next on OTN. Stick around to find out.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
I grew up in the housing projects of Cleveland. I didn't even know that life could be any better than it was. Education for me has been a way to get away from the agony of what was normal life. I want to be able to impact the community, not just look back on where I came from, but to reach back to where I came from and pull some people up with me. My name is David, and I am your dividend.
How you doing? My name's Steve. My family's lived in this neighborhood for years. Recently, things got so tight, we had to go to our local food bank for help. I lost a lot of sleep worrying about what the neighbors might think. That is until I saw them there, too. How'd I do, Steve?
A little stiff. You could have done a little better.
What? Come on. You know, I have an Academy Award.
Yeah, but not for playing me.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Tomorrow, temperatures will remain in the mid-40s. It should remain cloudy with light rain showers throughout the day. Winds will range between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Make sure to throw on a raincoat as you head to class, though, with the rain coming all week. Temperatures will increase later in the week, but for now, you'll still need a coat outside. Now I'm joined by Christian Guzman with what's coming up next on Sports on the Quarter. Christian, what's coming up next?
Well, we'll recap the success of the SU basketball program and hear from both Cuse head coaches. We'll also take a look at the men's lacrosse team and the softball team, and we'll break down the insane week of March Madness that has everyone burning their brackets, and I'm assuming you burnt your bracket as well.
Well, I'm not doing too hot overall, but you know what? I've still got 3 of my 4 Final Four teams left, and I didn't have Michigan State win it all or in the Final Four. What about you?
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have Michigan State either. I have UNC winning the whole thing.
All right. Thanks for coming on, Christian. And that's all for SA Today. Sports on the Quarter is up next, followed by Orange Press Pass at 6:30. Then get all your entertainment news with Orange Zest at 7, and you won't want to miss all things politics on Talking Points at 7:30. Make sure to follow CitrusTV News on Twitter to stay updated with what's happening on campus. I'm Johnny Oliver. Have a great night, Syracuse.